me about the day the war ended. You were in Trinidad.
And there was a big party going on, very noisy. The people of Trinidad were of all colours, and the music was great. The noise was almost as bad as wartime. I was working in the bush in Southland when I was conscripted into the army in Invercargill in 1941, and we did route marches out into the rather cold Waimakariri River area, and we didn't always have tents here. It was not it was good if you could get a shelter under the bus or truck. I would say, thank God the Japs never came. We were only armed with World War I 303 rifles. Well, we sailed from Wellington. Once we gathered we were too far north to go through the Panama Canal, we started betting on where we might go to. Los Angeles, Seattle, Vancouver, and various other places. But then, one morning, we were coming straight towards a large, long white cloud. And from that long white cloud, there were two mighty red pylons sticking out, and we were sailing towards them. Suddenly we burst out of the cloud, and there was this beautiful white city in the sun, San Francisco. And luckily for us, we were able to stay there for 4 days, and I've been in love with San Francisco ever since. We then had a spot of leave in New York, about 4 days, where we were quartered in the US Navy's Brooklyn Navy Yard. But we had plenty of time to look around the city, and we did many social events, one of which I met a very nice American girl, my first foreign girlfriend, Muriel Duffy, and I kept contact with her for quite a few years. Oh, we came down onto the wharf. We were due to go on a boat to go across the Atlantic. We came down onto the New York wharf, and here was this massive grey hulk of a boat, which turned out to be the Queen Mary. It had 17,000 people on board. Somebody tells me that's an exaggeration, but I don't think it is, because they were all jam-packed in all sorts of corners on it. For instance, we had a two-berth cabin, and we had 24 people in that cabin. It had been stripped to the bone, and it had bunks inserted up the walls. We zigzagged across the Atlantic. That was to avoid the submarines. God, I am being led down the trail, aren't I?
Of course you're being led down the trail.